Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome to the Bugle. But wait, it's not Friday. Yes, it's Thursday. I have too much shit to do this weekend. So, yep, we are doing the Bugle a day early. We thought we'd do it a day early rather than not doing it all or do it at all even. Quinn, how you doing? How has your Thursday been?
Counted at least two lies in that opening statement. Three, actually. No, two. We'll go with two.
What?
One, you have things to do on the weekend. No, you
I do
don't.
have things to do. Oh, I'm going out tomorrow night for my mate's birthday, which means I
Ooh,
can't do the
friend.
Bugle. I'll be in Manchester.
You'll be pissed.
Yeah, and then obviously, I'm also preparing. Like tomorrow, I'm also preparing for the Ghost Rider Cup, which we will talk about in a little while as
And the
well.
second one was the use of the word we.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Quinn's doing nothing this week. Although Quinn, you are going to
No,
be
no,
in the.
no. No, you said we decided to make it on
Oh
Thursday.
yeah, sorry.
You decided to make it on
It's the
Thursday.
royal we. Yeah, it's like, you know, we we decided. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, we did.
How is everybody doing? Michael Wilson, hope you're well. Swedish Troll, oh, going to work, buddy. That's a shame. Donny Knapp, what up, Discord crew? Nathan, happy Friday. Yes, do not adjust your TV sets. This is Thursday.
What is this,
It's
like the
not Friday.
1940s?
I don't know. I
Such
don't
a
know,
boomer.
Quinn. I am a bit of a boomer, aren't I? But
What do you mean a bit? You're like the epitome of a boomer.
Rich isn't allowed to postpone a Friday dinner again after last week. Yeah, it did. It did go on quite a bit, didn't it, last week? But it was fun. That's the first time we've ever done a tier list live, Quinn, and it was fun because we got to ignore everybody live as opposed to ignore everybody. Well, I can work and listen, just not chat much. Well, that's absolutely fine. Hope everyone is doing well. If you wouldn't mind, there's almost 20 odd of you in the chat. Slap a like; it really, really does help. Slap a
No, don't
like on
do
the
it. Don't
video.
do it. It's a trick. He gains power of your soul. Don't do it.
It's true. Mr. Rich, sexy jazz voice man, how y'all doing? I love the word y'all, Jason. I miss it. I used to work in Austin, Texas, and I really do miss the use of the word y'all. There's not much in terms of language that I appreciate that Americans have done in the bastardization of our great language over the last
Oh, my
X number
favorite
of
is how they
years.
pronounce the word twat.
But
Twat.
but I do enjoy, Quinn, the word y'all. I think it
Your
is a
is probably the strongest contender for best Americanized word.
yeah. It's strong, isn't it? It's just very very strong. Guys, we do have our Ghost Rider Cup running this weekend. We've got a team of 16 from the US. We've got a team, or we're back up to a team of 16 from the
Oh, I
UK
wouldn't speak too soon,
and
Rich.
EU. Fingers crossed. And loads of those guys are content creators. Every single one of the games is going to be streamed one way or another. All of my great games and all the roundup will be on the YouTube channel. But there'll be plenty of other content creators out there streaming them as well. Or you can just go straight to the Discord. You'll see tomorrow some new rooms pop up. They're going to be for the guys that are playing games. So yeah, head on over, check it out. It should be some fun. We've got a really really cool duos mode that you may have seen previewed or premiered, I suppose, whatever it's called, at Adepticon last year or this year. I don't know. Years. It's bad when because of COVID, Quinn. Years are blending into one,
I like
right?
how
It's
you're
like
blaming COVID and not just your own like senile nature.
there is that. There is that. The only American I'll always listen to is Sam Elliott, Cowboy Ghost Rider in the Cage movie. That
Oh,
man
we
can
all know.
rival Morgan
No, no.
Freeman.
But for everyone else, Sam Elliott plays Ben in Barnyard.
Who?
Do you not know the movie? Of course you don't know the movie Barnyard. That is where people my age will know Sam Elliott from. He's a fucking cow that fights coyotes and like plays a guitar and sings a song. He's great.
Oh, is he? Is he in Parks and Recreations as well?
He does show up in that for a bit. He's also, I think, in Family Guy for a bit. like as himself. Like,
Okay.
you see Sam Elliott's face and you go, I know that guy.
He's one of those guys, isn't it? That he's been in so many things.
Like, he's probably the American equivalent to Stephen Graham in the UK.
Quinn gets the Zoomer point. He does indeed. He does indeed. I'm just looking through his movies now. Yeah, like I've seen a lot of the ones that he's in.
He is Ben in Barnyard, isn't he?
I don't know.
Let me check.
Morgan Freeman has chocolate profiteroles for vocal cords.
Yeah, his voice actor is Sam Elliott. There we go.
Okay. I think we Were Soldiers is the first thing I remember seeing him in. Man, he's in Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. There we go. Anyway, guys,
Very quickly, I want to mention one weird thing about the movie Barnyard.
Okay.
All the male cows have udders. They just do.
Okay.
There you go.
He's the new mayor in in Family Guy. Because Adam West died in real life, didn't he? I haven't actually got that far. I'm watching Family Guy at the moment. It is my put on in the background whilst I'm doing shit, working usually, to have on. But no, guys, that link I've put there is a link to a Just Giving page. You all know me. I don't need much of an excuse to try and use this great community we have to raise some funds. We've raised over, I think, about £5,000 in total, Quinn, for Candlelighters charity here in the UK. This is a slightly different charity. It is the Ronald McDonald House of Houston. So good old Texas. But this is in memory of a little lad called Owen. One of our own sons, very, very sadly passed away from cancer. I think it was back end of last year. And this is a charity that really helps the families of children who are suffering from cancer. So yeah, go check it out. If you can leave a pound, a dollar, a euro, it is all really, really appreciated. As I say, you get to watch some really cool stuff over the weekend as well. So make sure you check that out. Quinn, we have a little bit, just a teeny little bit of news this week. Not much, but just the teeniest little bit. We got to see a morsel. Thank you, AMG. Yes, we got a morsel, a mere morsel of things. So let's go through and where's it gone? Where has it gone? That is Discord. That's the one I wanted. Let's take a look then, Quinn, at the 2 tactics cards. I think the only 2 that come in the Sentinel Prime box. I may be wrong with that, actually. I don't know if there's more. He's also Thunderbolt Ross in the Ang Lee Hulk movie. Yes, he is. That is where I think I actually know him from. The most. So, yeah, there we go. But these are the Sentinel Prime Mark IV, so CP160. He's got 2 cards. One of them is going to be a Sentinels card. Obviously, Sentinels being the name of his affiliation. And then Under Your Skin, which is an unaffiliated card, but works very, very similar to... Is it the Initiate, Quinn? From S.H.I.E.L.D. The Initiative, isn't it? There we go. Yeah. So let's break these down then, Quinn. Let's go through Under Your Skin first. Because for me, let's go through the card. Let's read what it does, and then we'll share our thoughts on it. So unaffiliated, it's a reactive card. So when you include this card in your squad, choose one non-Sentinels affiliated character in your squad. It is now a Sentinels affiliated character. If your squad is using the Sentinels affiliation, when this chosen character is deployed, it gains a nanite token. After all characters are deployed, discard this team tactic card. The character with the nanite token gains the flight and immunity to poison and bleed superpowers, which could be nice on some models. Couple of things with this, Quinn, and I think I'm right in saying this, but keep me honest here, Quinn. So the initiative that was ruled that this character still can't count towards your 50+%, can it? that you need. I don't believe.
I mean, first of all, you've given me the monumental and quite frankly impossible task of keeping you honest.
Well, there we
But
go.
I'll do my best. And yeah, that is, as far as I'm aware, how that works. They don't contribute to the 51% you need to be part of the affiliation.
Yeah. But what it does mean is that any Sentinels, I mean, so the only benefit there really, Quinn, is they will gain access to any Sentinels team tactics cards.
Affiliation tactics cards, yeah.
So that's really the only benefit, because they can already benefit
I
from
mean, they
the
also
Sentinel
get the
leadership.
flight and the immunities. But yeah.
Which, you know, I mean, it depends, right? If you're coming up against a Hydra or something, that could be, you know, a Strucker-led Hydra. That could be quite good.
I mean, it makes you like not get the deficit of Hood's black magic.
Yeah, that's a good
Is
point.
it black
actually.
magic or is it black arts? I think it's
Black arts. Yeah, black arts. My biggest issue with this, Quinn, is flight and immunity to poison and bleed, and access to tactics cards that we have not yet seen, because the only card we've seen, they're not going to be able to benefit from because they are not a Sentinel Mark IV. I don't like the fact it takes up a tactics card slot. That's my biggest problem. Is it going to be better than taking a tactics card? Is going to be the big thing.
I mean, considering that most of the tactics cards that were good are either not in the game or are restricted now, maybe.
I don't know, you know, because let's be honest, will online and operational, which we'll go into in a moment, is probably a card that you're taking. You've then got.
I think it depends, but yeah, sure.
It does depend. Yeah, you've then got two. You've got two restricted cards that you want to take. That's three. And you know, they're alluding to the fact that there's potentially some good tactics cards in the Sentinels box. That's my only issue with it, is that I just don't see. I don't see it being great.
I mean, I just can't wait for them to reveal the Sentinel Mobile and Battlefield Mechison.
Are you insinuating they've run out of ideas, Quinn?
I think they ran out of ideas a long time ago, but you know, that's just me.
Lockjaw as Sentinel. Again, Nathan, I don't, because he's not going to contribute. Not sure. 4-threat tier list. It's recorded, miniatures painting, and will most likely be out tomorrow. So instead of seeing me and Quinn live in person, you get to watch it recorded.
I definitely
basically.
don't go on any rants in that video. I don't call out a bunch of people. I do none of that thing. I'm very pleasant the entire time.
Yep, just like he always is.
Ah.
There we go. But there are unseen Sentinel tactical, and I agree, Jess. I agree. But then there are very, very good shield tactics cards, and you don't see the initiative being taken a lot with shield, which is the only, you know, that's the exact same card. Obviously, the trigger that you get at the back end of it is slightly different, but you know the concept is the same. And I don't see that being played in Shield, Quinn. I don't know if you have.
No.
So
there are like some plays you can do, but they are so corner case that I typically wouldn't include it.
Yeah, the cost. We talk a lot, Quinn, about the opportunity cost, and that's the issue. Quinn lies as easily as he breathes.
I do not.
Let's have a look then at online and operational. So this is obviously the Sentinels card. It's an active card. Sentinel Prime Mark IV may spend a whopping, Quinn, 8 power to play this card. Choose an allied injured Sentinel Mark IV within range 3 of Sentinel Prime Mark IV. The chosen character removes all damage, removes all special conditions, drops all objective tokens, and flips its card to the healthy side. Very, very similar in what it does to Age of Ultron with dearie me.
Ultron.
Ghost Rider's S type thing.
I thought you were trying to figure out who Age of Ultron worked on.
No.
It's Ultron, mate.
But obviously it's different in the fact that it's another character spending that power. Now, 8 power's a lot, Quinn, but I actually think, especially the Sentinel Prime, has very good ways of being able to generate power. I think it would. I think this card is very good. I think if it removed the activation token, it would have
bullshit.
been.
Yes, I agree.
Well, what Deal with the Devil does it, right? So.
Well, yeah, but Deal with the Devil is Deal with the Devil.
Yeah, I know, but it's a really nice card.
Also, very quickly, Deal with the Devil literally kills another character.
Deirdre is another one of your characters. Yes, yeah, I agree. But the fact that for 8 power, what does a Sentinel have damage wise? I'm just trying
7/6, I think.
7/6. So, what you could be healing potentially 12 damage, get rid of everything, flip them on. Yeah, it's in the right.
You are
setup.
dropping all your objectives in the process, but
Well, and that's where it's situational, isn't it? But I do like, Quinn, the fact that this is, because of the timing of it, it's not during Sentinel Prime's activation. So what it means is that actually you could activate, or you could play this card, you could bring a Sentinel Mark IV back to life, and then he could just go and pick all them tokens back up, should he so wish.
I mean, you could potentially even do it when you've got no activations left, but your opponent does, if they're like wider than you, for instance.
Yeah.
In that in-between gap, you just go, oh, by the way, that Sentinel that's on 1 health and you're about to kill, he's back, baby.
Yeah, because remember, it goes back and forth, even if you don't have any activations. So, I really like it, Quinn. I don't think it's, sort of affiliation defining or anything like that. But I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely thematic. It definitely gives your opponent, I think, things to think about when they're, potentially attacking certain characters. But what's your thoughts?
Sentinel's boring. They're just boring, man. they sit there, they go pew pew, that's it. Like, meh. That's a good point, Swedish Troll, actually.
I don't know. I think it's pretty good. I don't know if I agree with you about them being boring. Sentinels.
That's
I don't
because
think
you're boring. So you think things that are boring aren't boring.
I'm not a huge fan of the mutant hunters leadership. I absolutely give you that, but
I think I love the aesthetic and how they're going to look on the board. I think that's going to be really cool, having these massive robots stomping around in the city. But I don't know, that they're just missing that little sprinkling of something that makes them. I don't know, like there's nothing unique to a Sentinel for me. I don't know.
I don't know, the fact that I think the fact that they change. They're very different front and back. I like the fact that
they're somewhat different.
The power at the they get power at the back end of their activation as opposed to the front end
just
of
missing
it.
That because they're generic characters in a sense. I think they're missing that just sort of bit of when you look at a card and you go, that's that character, that's their thing. Like Mystique Shapeshifter, Zemo Strategic Genius kind of thing. Like I don't know, just because of who they are, I don't think they have that sort of bam thing for me.
Rich doesn't like it. Quinn does. Is it opposite day? How does Under Your Skin? So let's just jump on this one first, Quinn. How does Under Your Skin not count toward 51% of your squad? The timing of the card literally is when you include this card in your squad. Yeah. While we're talking about that, I'm going to go onto the forums. Who put that one in there? Jeremy Frost, because there has been a ruling on this. MCP forums. There was a ruling on this. As we mentioned, there is a card called the Initiative. So let me find this. Because that was mean, that's how most people thought, Quinn. The initiative was going to work, wasn't it? Why can I not find?
Would you like help from Azuma, old man?
Oh, rude. Rude, rude, rude.
I'm not hearing no.
The initiative. Gadget token. The initiative and affiliation. Okay.
Everyone in chat clap, like the video. He did it himself.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's just pull this over here, guys.
I'm driving engagement rich. Fine.
So, it says here, with the initiative card revealed, does the card allow a squad of 2 shield characters and 3 unaffiliated characters to form a legal shield squad? At what point does the affiliation of the squad determine, and it also affects tactics cards that he brought? Well, yeah, okay. So, the rules, here we go. Your squad's affiliation has already been determined once team tactics cards are chosen. The initiative card does not allow a squad that cannot otherwise choose the shield affiliation to become shield affiliated. So let me just scroll down there so you guys can see that. So that's why. Who was it? Sorry, Jeremy. So that's why. And this is the exact same card. The wording on it is at least
has been set.
Yeah, at least for the timing and everything else on it. So yeah, you will not be able to do it. I actually think if you could, it would make these 2 cards better. I think that would have almost made up for it, but alas, not to be. Very non-intuitive, if that's the case. And by the way, Jeremy, I wholeheartedly agree. I think when everyone first saw these cards, Quinn, that was at least some people, that was the assumption they made, is that you'd be able to do that. So, yeah. Affiliation is checked before you get a chance to play the card. Being a bit simpler in design is on theme. They can be as cool as a named hero. Yeah, I agree. Prime feels like a character and the Mark IVs feel like grunts to me. Yeah, I would say that, Quinn. I think the Sentinel Prime has a little bit more about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think it's just the thing that, like, I know Sentinels are faceless robots. That's exactly what they are. But I just don't find that interesting, especially not in this game.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. I do think, though, I think you're right. I think somebody, if you'd never seen this game before and you saw, an X-Men affiliation, and, as bad as some of them may be, but, Cyclops and Storm and Wolverine painted up on the table fighting these 3, Sentinels, you're going to stop and go, what the hell is that game? Because it looks really cool, right? Like it's definitely got that sort of appeal, I think.
Yeah, that's sort of like, what I mentioned with the aesthetic thing and like the big robot stomping around in a city. Like, that's going to like catch eyes. I think it's just a bit dull.
Yeah. It really felt like the intent was to let you get affiliated with these cards, so I'm disappointed with that ruling. Yeah, no, I agree. And look, there may be, I think somebody else mentioned it, there may be some tactics cards that are so good that you want to do it, but by the time you're then adding in a character and 2 tactics cards just to do one thing, at that point, it's often not worth it, Quinn, is it? From an opportunity cost perspective, which is why you don't see them played. Or you don't see the initiative played in Shield much at all. The initiative at least has more play because of all the Shield affiliated TTC that require a Shield character to benefit from them. Again, Bleach, I don't think you see it much at all. I'll be buying them all because I like them. I agree, Jess. I will also be buying them because I like them. And they look cool. Like, they look really cool.
I'm still not sold on Frankenstein Sentinel, but the other one looks cool.
No, but I like the fact, I don't. I mean, that's straight out of a comic book, that pose. But
It is.
I don't like it. but I like the fact that they're all on ball joints, aren't they?
Yeah, so I can have him being like that. That'll be fun.
I just see Michael's comment. If you see X-Men versus Sentinels on the table and a guitar riff doesn't go off in your mind, you have a problem. I agree. Yeah, absolutely. I heard some news. There's been some news, hasn't there, around X-Men in the MCU. They're talking about the fact that
I saw that somewhere. I don't
it's going to
remember
be
what it was.
based off Joss Whedon's X-Men run. I can't remember the name of it.
Is he the one that's dodgy, or is that a different guy?
No, Joss Whedon directed the first Avengers.
Oh, he is the dodgy guy.
Yes. Yeah, directing Avengers and being dodgy are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
But back to Sentinels, Quinn. Overall, right now, these two cards are not... They neither raise nor lower my sort of love for the affiliation in any way, shape or form. I'm still excited to get hold of the models.
I mean,
Still excited to get them on the table.
to raise my love for them, but sure.
I still include the initiative in my 10, but that's purely for the occasional Juggernaut and Shield Mobile plays. Oh, no spoilers.
Bad, Kaylee, bad.
Kaylee. And it is Astonishing X-Men. Yes, that is the one. That is the one. Cool. Right. Let's jump over then, Quinn, and take a look. Where do we? No, not that one there. Not that one there, even. There we go. Right, let's take a look then at the painting competition entries that we had for this week. And there were some really, really good ones. It was... Oh, I forgot your name. I apologise. Who's the chap?
For what?
Who picked it this week?
One moment.
It's Nuclear Kid, but I can't remember his real name. But anyway, Nuclear Kid, who was...
It's like fucking Steven or something.
Is it Ben? They call him Ben.
It's Ben.
Yes,
Ben. They
it's
call
Ben.
him Ben.
Yes,
no. It's not Ben.
It's not Ben.
They
just call it. Is that his name's actually Frank? Hey, Nuclear Kid. There we go. I knew you wouldn't be there. He wasn't even online, Quinn. He just
we
heard his
him.
name, and you know when you see meerkats and they pop up out of the little thing and just start looking around. Nuclear Kid was there. I will say they need to get a bit better at wording on some of these cards. I agree, Patrick. I really agree. Some of them are not it's fine for people that are, not saying whose life revolves around this, but, who are deeply engrossed in this. But if you're a casual player and you read that card, I think you think, I can make my affiliation out of it. That's that. I felt a disturbance in the force. Excellent. Oh boy, I can see if my entry counted. Oh, I don't know.
Did you put in the original Human Torch?
Is that what it was? The original?
It might be. I saw that. I don't know whether it is that. No, that was Swedish Troll.
Nuclear had that Reinhardt summon. Yeah, that was it. So, RTFC is a thing for a reason. Rotherham and Tranmere football clubs? I don't know.
I mean, if it was Q, it'd be read the fucking question, but...
Oh no, the Kingpin did definitely... This is going to be horrible now, Michael, because the Kingpin definitely did count. But, unfortunately... But what is this part of the show? Well, it's our weekly painting competition. And Nuclear Kid, who won last week, very kindly, because I was stumped and I needed to leave, gave us a... Well, I thought Quinn...
kept him here forever.
I thought came up with a very, very good theme. I really liked this theme. So it was anyone like with a title, Quinn, wasn't it? So Doctor or Captain or prince or whatever, god or whatever it may be, which was, I really liked it. I'll read the fucking card. Okay. Read the finely written card. I got thrown off then. Yes. So
I did notice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've gone. Right. So he came up with a really good thing.
Calm down. Have a little cherry Pepsi Max. All right. You're not you when you haven't had a cherry Pepsi Max.
I am a complete cunt.
No, that's your default state.
Yeah. Actually, I'm the same. Yeah, good point. But self-aware, and as we all know, that is the difference. So, actually, but before we get into this, guys, let me just bring this up. So, let's go to events. Here we go. I want to copy that one. There we go. Right. Let's do this.
We are very prepared. That was me using the royal we that time.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, it really was. So what have we got going on? Well, we have got, guys, an event happening this weekend. As I mentioned, it's the inaugural Ghost Rider Cup. It's going to be going on.
Does that mean we have to do this again?
Depends.
I mean, yay!
So Ghost Rider Cup, what is it? Well, basically it's a team of players from the US. Let's bring this up, actually. That's the one that I wanted. A team of players from the US and a team of players from the UK and EU. Here are the rules. I'll put a link down in there so you get to see all the rules. Let me share this with you all as well. But basically, we're just going to have a bit of fun. We're going to play some games. We will play 3 different rounds. There's going to be a singles round. There's going to be a twos matchup. And there's going to be a duos matchup, which is the one that I think is the most exciting about it. Where
like twos and duos, those... What?
Yes. I can't remember the naming convention I put in there. What was the naming convention?
Well, I assume the one where you're like 4 people is doubles. Because that's what in every other game.
War on 2 fronts and duos. There we go. That was the wording. But yeah, check it out. There's going to be a whole bunch of people that are streaming the games. You'll be able to find all the games streamed on the Discord server. And it is for a very, very good charity. It is the Ronald McDonald House of Houston. They support the families of children who are suffering from cancer or going through cancer treatment at the moment. So it's a charity very, very close to a lot of people's hearts in this community. Please go over there, check it out. I'll throw it in there again, guys. This is the link where you can donate, and if you can, it is greatly appreciated. Quinn, let's get on to some painting competition winners. I've lost you. You're back. There we go. Right. Okay. Yes. Fucking hell, Richard. Sort out your shit. So, first honourable mention, Quinn, is going to be actually the new alternate sculpt, isn't it, of Dr. Octopus, and it is Brush Nicker. There we go. This really, really nice Doc Ock. For me, Quinn, I love the OSL on his sort of tentacle type things. I think he's done a very, very good job on the base. You picked this one out. What stood out to you with it?
My back.
You're back, yeah.
Oh, cool. I left for a while.
What did you like about this one, Quinn?
I don't even know which one we're talking about. I disappeared like 5 seconds after you said I lost you and got me back.
Okay, Brush Nicker.
Which one?
Dr. Octopus, alternate sculpt.
Oh, yeah. I like the blends on it, really. Like, sort of the greens, the yellows, and the pinks. Especially the pinks. I like sort of the transition up into that white sort of energy glow.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's very nice. It's such a nicer sculpt than the original core box one, isn't it?
I mean, it's a low bar.
But if you're looking at like this and the Spider-Man actually, of how far they've come in terms of their sculpts and how much better they've got with them, I think this is a great example of how far they've come with it.
Yeah, I mean, equally, I just don't think that Spider-Man should have been in the core box.
No, I think they well, there's a reason why, right?
There's a reason why.
When he's your most popular
sales.
character. So yeah.
But yeah, meh.
Well done, Brushnicker. Our second honourable mention goes to Activillain, and it is our second Dr. Octopus. Now, this is the original sculpt. However, this one has a little bit of a twist to it, Quinn, doesn't it?
A bit of twist and pull.
Yeah, like twist and pull. Yeah, absolutely. Let's just zoom that in a little bit there so you guys can see. So, yeah, we've got a lovely bit of gore going on. It almost looks like, is it the Zombicide Marvel Zombies game? It's like something you'd see from that instead. But I not only liked the extra bits on there, Quinn, but I also really liked the suit on this one as well.
Yeah, the white suit.
The less traditional white suit.
I think if you're going to do that sort of original Doc Ock sculpt, I wouldn't do the green and yellow on it. Like, because I did the PS4 version, from the PS4 game.
Okay. I did green and yellow, but yeah.
I think it lends itself a little bit better because of the pose. It's a little less cartoony. And I think you can probably do the more grim stuff a bit better with it.
Yeah, I like that Swedish troll. Zack Snyder presents Dr. Octopus.
I know that there's at least 3 colours there.
To be fair, yes, yeah. But yeah, well done, Activillain. Really, really nice. And by the way, guys, everyone that enters our painting competition each week will get entered into the prize draw, whether you get your work shown on here or not. And the winner of that will get, or the prize draw when we draw it, it will be the. Are they calling it the X? Is it the Weapon X panel, but Rivals, or is it? I think it's Weapon X, isn't it? Is what they've called it.
I like to think of it as the 2 new characters locked behind $100 paywall box.
Well, that is a conversation for another day, Quinn, and maybe something we will pick up and pick apart in a future episode. But not locked behind $100 paywall, Quinn, for whoever wins it from
no,
here. So,
you just have to betray your own dignity by giving Rich your address.
This is true. Betray your own dignity and the
sanctity of your home.
Very much open yourself up to to things. But the winner this week, Quinn, and you know me, I like my official AMG sculpt. It's very rare that a third-party sculpt gets on here. Not because they're not painted well, but I think they just have to be painted exceptionally well for me to be able to put them on. And we've seen him before, but this is an entry from John BW, and this is Thor. And it is just utterly stunning. I'm going to cut off a little bit of the top with Stormbreaker there and just zoom in to him a little bit, just so you can see him there. But it's really, really good, Quinn. Like, John, we've had John on here before. He always puts in very, very good models. But this one for me just stood out as being really, really nice. I really, really liked it. If you look, let me zoom in a little bit. But if you look at just the detail around his beard alone, like, it's just really good. It's really, really good. Quinn, what did you like about this one?
I mean, I like the lightning part of the sculpt. I'm always a big fan of lightning effects. I actually saw some sort of Stormcast hero where someone had sculpted lightning coming out of his eye, sort of like the end of Ragnarok, where he finally accepts that he's got the powers. Also, the detailing on the shirt is really nice as well.
Yeah, the detailing on the shirt is very, very good. What shirt is it that he's wearing?
It'll be some like boomer Guns N' Roses shirt, won't it?
Oh, there we go. There we go. Sweet Child of Mine plays in the background. Yeah, another classic Thor adventure. Oh, I do love Korg. I do love me some Korg. He's probably my favourite tertiary. Where is he? Tertiary or secondary? Would you say? He's tertiary, isn't he? Yeah, he is my favourite tertiary character. My bet for winner was this or the Magneto one. Yeah, so I mean, look, guys, when we're doing these, there's an element of how good is the painting, and there's an element of have they done something different with it as well.
There's also an element of have we seen this before?
Yeah, there's also an element
we've seen
of
that Magneto before.
Yeah, I think we'd seen the Magneto before as well, but and also the same people. We don't want the same people. We don't want to put the same people's work up week in week out because it's just a little bit boring. But yeah, well done, John BW. Good, a really good paint job as always. But this one particularly stood out to me as just being very, very good indeed. Quinn, anything else?
Don't do stupid rivals panel things with new cards. Don't like
Maybe,
it. Stop.
Maybe that'll be once we've seen the characters and we've got them.
So in like 5 years, right?
Yeah.
With the rate of AMG reveals at the moment.
Korg for MCP box along with the Russian guy from Ant-Man.
No, you need Lewis, not the Russian guy.
Is that the guy that talks really quick?
The guy that talks fast, yeah, that's Lewis.
No, it is good. It is good. Well, guys, we're going to round that up there. I am going to go and watch She-Hulk because I haven't watched it yet. And I still, Quinn, have 3 episodes of Andor to watch.
I have 2 episodes of Andor to watch.
So I also need to go bring the washing in because it was out and it started chucking it down. So I need to
tell everyone what time you woke up today.
Normal time, Quinn. Normal time.
Definitely.
Normal time. Anyway, guys, hopefully wait. So who picks the next pay? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Do I delegate or do I just, hoard power as is in my nature?
I think you want to hoard the power, Quinn. Let's be honest.
Of course I do. Considering they're sort of coming out around the world, I'm going to go with Hydra.
We've already had Hydra.
We've already had a lot of things, Rich.
No, literally 2 weeks ago we had anyone in Hydra.
Fine, then I'm going to be very specific. I want Barons.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I nominate character you want to become a Sentinel. Oh!
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Barons it is. So everyone that put Baron Zemo in this week, you get to do it again. Yeah, okay, Barons, there you go. Show us your favourite Baron. 3 to choose from. Strucker, Mordo, or the best one. He's still the best one. He's still the best one, is Zemo, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's very good. He's very good. Somebody put what looked like a Christmas themed red Baron Zemo in this
like Baron Zemo that's like mugged Santa.
Yeah, it did look really good. It did look really good. But yeah, there we go, guys. End of another Bugle. Thank you for joining us. If you could slap a like, it'd be really appreciated. If you could go and take a look at that, go take a look at the Just Giving page. A pound is amazing. $1 is amazing. €1 is amazing. Anything you can give is really, really appreciated. So, yeah. Excellent. Time to paint up Snoopy's enemy. I will accept the Red Baron. Absolutely, Nathan. And Quinn hasn't got a fucking clue who Snoopy is. So that went over his head.
No, he's a little dog. I know him.
It's not Snoop. Is it Snoopy's enemy? It is Snoopy. Or is it the little bird's enemy? The Red Baron is
a bit too deep down the rabbit hole here.
Yeah, the Red Baron is. No, he's Snoopy's enemy, I think. Yeah, but there we go.